Good evening, everyone. I'm Sue Herrera in this evening for Susie Guerra.
And I'm Tyler Matheson. Welcome, everybody. Well, it wasn't that long ago that BlackBerry was the envy of the tech world. Everybody wanted one of its oh-so-cool smartphones, but that was before Apple's iPhone and Google's Android phones and a handful of other makers offering faster access to the internet, better cameras, and a world of apps. And BlackBerry paid a dear price. Investors cheered when BlackBerry's owners waved the white flag, putting all or parts of the company up for sale. Shares saw modest gains, and big names did consider buying the company. But now everything has changed. The company is not for sale anymore. Its CEO is on the way out, and its biggest shareholder wants to pump $1 billion more cash into it. Shares, though, tumbled on the news that there will be no sale, falling more than 16% today to a 10-year low. So can BlackBerry be saved? Josh Lipton has the story.
It's a dramatic fall from grace for a company that basically created the smartphone craze. Everyone had them at work, but now BlackBerry is a shadow of its former self with a market cap of just $4 billion. That is a 95% drop in just 5 years. Big changes announced today. CEO Thorsten Heinz will be ousted in the next 2 weeks, and John Chen will serve as interim CEO. James Fawcett of Pacific Crest argues that Heinz was really the fall guy for the company's troubles.
He could get blamed for a bad strategic decision, but my suspicion is that the structure was largely locked in place from years and years previous.
Regardless, the question now is what happens next. Colin Gillis of BGC says we could still see a so-called take-under, meaning the company sells itself on the cheap below the share price. Another option, a break-up, sell off pieces like the patents and messaging service. Anil Duradla of William Blair says the company could exit the hardware business and concentrate just on software and services, but the near term does look challenging, he says.
At least in the near term, BlackBerry has very limited options, and there are just too many moving parts of the puzzle. But longer term, I think these guys do have the ability to create a niche within the mobile space.
Investors will now look forward to seeing who the new CEO is and what the strategy will be. The questions: how much cash did BlackBerry burn? How many subscribers are left? How fast are people abandoning the platform? Josh Lipton, Nightly Business Report, Silicon Valley.